Hi class, my name is Seth Lovely, and tonight I'll be talking about gay marriage, the issue of gay marriage, and my personal standpoint on it. Personally, I am for gay marriage. I don't believe it is hurting me. It's not hurting you, or at least it shouldn't be. And if it is, you have some past history with it. It just sickens you, or you have some deep American roots that believe that marriage is something that should be shared between a man and a woman. So to start, let's just talk about what marriage is. Let's define marriage. So what is marriage? Marriage is a socially or ritually recognized union or legal contract between spouses. Spouses being husband and husband, wife and wife, husband and wife, etc. That establishes the rights and their obligations between one another or their children and their in-laws. I'm from Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a pretty cool state because it is the first state to legalize gay marriage, which occurred in 2005. Um, a cool thing about that is that in 2000, or from 2003 to around 2006, the divorce rate in Massachusetts actually declined by some 21%. I mean, I have no idea if that's spot on, but that is what my research had told me. It also said that they have maintained their number one ranking in the lowest divorce rate in the United States since. Um, so let's just talk about some of my beliefs on gay marriage. The United States is a state that preaches being free, the land of the free, home of the brave, so on and so forth. Um, if people are supposed to be free in this country, why can't they go out and marry one another? Marriage is obviously something that is very special, but it's something that everyone should have the privilege of being able to do. It's an activity that everybody should be able to do. Why can't two people of the same sex do this? Also, everyone is equal. It's another thing that the United States, is built upon. Everyone is equal, no matter how, the color of their skin, the way their brain works. Everybody should be given the same opportunity as one another. But with the issue of gay marriage, we put some states have put bans on gay marriage, and because of this, we blatantly show that everyone is not equal, and we also leave them open to discrimination and make it seem as though they are allowed to be discriminated against. Um, but we have made, just as we did with racism, I'm not making a comparison with racism and gay marriage at all, so don't think that, but um, with gay marriage, we have made huge jumps, just as we did with racism. It's becoming way more accepted throughout the world, not just the world, but also the United States, of course. Um, 32 states have legalized gay marriage, and also around the world, 17 countries have legalized gay marriage. Like I said a minute ago, marriage is something that's very special. I think at this day and age, it's becoming somewhat iffy because people are just getting married to get married. They're like, okay, I'm older. I got to get married sometime. Let's do it. Some people, they knock up their wives, and all of a sudden they're having a baby, and they get married, and generally that ends in a divorce, just because this is a marriage is something that is special, and it's something that you make bonds with someone, and you plan on spending the rest of your life rather, with this person. Um, so some of the issues that are regarding gay marriage and why people think it shouldn't be around. I mean, there's always those people who are strong Americans who believe the colors red, white, and blue, and they believe that it's something that should be shared between man and woman. There's the issue of reproduction, which is completely bogus because there's plenty of men out there who cannot have children. They're infertile. Their sperm cannot, fertilize an egg. And because of this, they can't have kids just as two men can or two women can. Um, so that should not even be an argument anymore. Um, the divorce rates of couples that do get married, or opposite sex couples that do get married, are very high, for the reasons I was stating earlier. They have kids, they just get, like, out of the blue, they're pregnant. They're gonna get married just to be socially accepted. Um, you don't hear. I mean, it's something that just came about, but you don't hear many gay married couples really getting a divorce as of late. Um, by state, like I said, Massachusetts has the lowest divorce rate, and they were the first state to legalize gay marriage. Um, as a result of gay marriage, adoption rates would definitely increase, which is great. Gets more kids into loving homes. Two gay people are very loving people. They love one another. That's all they really can do with each other, and that's kind of what would bring adoption back into play, which is great. Um, as a country against discrimination, we do discriminate against gay people. It's something that the United States preaches against, but we still continue to do it because of our ban against gay marriage, which really does make it socially acceptable to discriminate against these people. Um, so although there are still states that have discriminated against gay marriage, or put bans on it, it is becoming way more socially acceptable. Michael Sam is a man that we just recently heard about. He was the first pro athlete to openly come out about being gay, and he was in the NFL. He was drafted by the Rams this past season. He was then traded to the Dallas Cowboys. Unfortunately, he was cut from the roster, but still, it's a huge leap forward. It shows a really more accepting world. There was obviously backlash, but there really wasn't enough to be really worried about. Um, of course, in terms of celebrities, it's impossible to list how many gay celebrities there are in this day and age. There's tons, and that's just another. And they're open about it. They go to the red carpet shows with one another, so on and so forth. There have been commercials about, like publicly aired commercials about, gay marriage and gay couples that have just aired recently. One was in March of this year. It was the Honey Maid commercial. It showed a gay couple with their child. It was for graham crackers. So that was something that was aired and seen by millions and millions of people. Chevrolet, a huge strict American, deep American roots commercial came out. They make their cars. It was for a car known as the Chevy Traverse. It shows various same-sex couples with kids. A quote from that commercial is, "While what it means to be a family hasn't changed, what it looks like has." And the Chevy Traverse is just an all-around family vehicle. Um, you know, they then developed a hashtag the new us, also like the new United States, kind of a play on words. They then released a new ad that says, "Like the old love, the new love starts with a kiss." That's for the same vehicle. And it's just basically saying that old love, men and women, that's the old marriage. There's the new marriage that starts the same way and ends the same way. So in conclusion to all of this, happiness is really what matters. People are just trying to be happy at the end of the day. Why do you want to interfere with that? If you don't want to see people happy, then clearly you are not a happy person. America, is supposed to be a free country. We were built it, we were founded on these values, so why not continue them? Let people do what they'd like to do. Marriage is something everyone should enjoy, not just men and women, but two men, two females. That's just how it should be, and that's what I believe. And hopefully, the United States keeps taking a huge step forward. We believe in being the best country in the world, so why not do what we can to make people believe that we are the best country in the world. Class, thank you very much, and have a great night.